Good Tuesday morning, gentle yogis. Today is, let me see, this is the 82nd class. This is 82 classes so far that have been live streamed since we've been indoors. It's amazing. And I am going to be cutting back here soon a little bit. I'm not sure which classes yet. But as far as the gentle classes go, there are more gentle classes on the Facebook page, and they're all recorded, so you can always go back and take one. But there's more gentle classes than anything on there. So maybe the Monday night class, I'm not sure yet which one will be cut out. But anyway, so we're here Tuesday morning. The only prop now you can have, if you have two yoga blocks, if you have issues with your hands getting down in a forward fold to step back, you might want to have your two blocks or two big books, or as I have my photo boxes, something. Otherwise, if you do not have a yoga strap, today you might want a scarf, or I have a bath towel over there, just a hand towel or a kitchen towel or a washcloth or something. We're going to just be doing some nice gentle stretches here, and you might want a prop to help you into those stretches. So we're just going to start in a seated pose just for a little bit here. We won't be here very long, so I'm not going to sit up on my prop. We're just going to sit comfortably, Sukhasana. Let the shoulders roll down your back and let your hands rest in your thighs, or they can be resting on your hands in your laps or your hands on your thighs. Palms up or palms down, and just close your eyes. Let's just find that breath first this morning. Imagine a string drawing the crown of your head up, growing your spine tall. Breathing deeply through the nose into the belly, ribs, and chest, and letting it go smoothly and slowly. Adding Ujjayi breath if you wish. Allow your chin to drop gently toward your chest, and just make your own movements from side to side. Releasing any stress in the tendons or ligaments in the neck and the muscle. Releasing your chin to your chest. Inhale, bring the chin up only as high as the neck allows. And exhale, come all the way back down. And then open your eyes. All right. So let's just open the back just a little bit. Again, you're in Sukhasana pose. Let's see if we can come into almost double pigeon. We're not going to stack feet on the knees, but try to get your shins as parallel to the front of the mat as you can, with your feet and your knees near each other. And then roll your shoulders down your back. Good. Release your hands out to the side. You're going to inhale, lift up. Exhale, start to walk the hands out in front. Okay, the chest is coming forward. You can start to feel that stretch into your low back, into your hips. And then just take your gaze just beyond your fingertips. Soften, breathe, just release. Again, it takes some time holding the pose to create some length into that area. Try not to hold any muscle tension anywhere. So really soften into your hips. Try not to imagine trying to squeeze your legs together. Release your glutes. Release your low back. Good. Walk the hands back. And then just switch the position of your legs. Whichever was in the front, now is in the back. Again, shins are pretty well parallel to the front of your mat and the feet near your knees. Inhale, press up tall. Exhale, start to walk the hands forward. This side might be a little easier. It might be more challenging. Again, just find your edge. Just find that place where you can find Santosha, being okay with the present. Release any muscles that you're engaging. Soften your hips. Release your glutes. Chest drawing forward. Gaze just past your fingertips. Good. Walk your hands back. All right. So we're going to lengthen out onto our mats and come down onto your backs. Extend your feet to the end of the mat. Take a nice breath. Reach your arms over your head. Stretch it out. Deep breath in. Take your toes or your heels away from your fingertips, and then exhale, just let it go. Again, inhale, big stretch. Exhale, let it go. And inhale, stretch it out. And let it go. Bring your arms back around by your side. Okay, bring your heels in close to your butt. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Flatten your back onto your mat. Now draw your knees into your chest. Give your knees a hug. Try to relax your hip flexors. Soften your low back. Breathe. Now keep your big toes touching. Take your knees apart. Reach your arms up between your legs and see if you can grab the pinky toe side of your feet. And then open your legs as though your feet are going to press to the ceiling. Begin to draw one knee down towards your shoulder and then switch sides. Other knee down towards your shoulder. See how you rock from side to side. This is Happy Baby, Sukha Balasana, Sukha Balasana. I've been reading my 2100 asana books, trying to not only find some new poses, but learn more of the Sanskrit names. So Happy Baby is Sukha Balasana. We know Balasana is child pose, so Sukha. Sukha must mean happy. Good. I want you to feel into your hips. So just close your eyes. Feel into your hips. Okay. Good. We're going to release our feet back down to the floor. Starting with the left foot on top of your right knee. Left foot, right knee. And you're going to flex that left foot to keep that knee protected. Just take your left hand, press gently into your left knee, feel into your left hip. This whole side is going to be left hip oriented. Okay. Now take your left hand, bring it between your legs, right hand around the outside to take them behind your hamstring and start to draw your right leg in toward your chest. If you wish to go a little deeper, if your hip will allow, bring your hands to the shin just below your right knee and start to draw that leg in a little closer. So feeling into your left glute, your left hip, your left abductor. A lot of stretching going on here. We're going to just lower the right foot to the floor, but keep that left foot on top. All right, take your arms out like a T, palms up. You can walk your right foot a little to the left, okay? And then just shift your hips a little to the left as well. Let your legs now drop to the right. See if you can get that left foot onto the floor. Turn your head toward your left fingertips. Where are you feeling this? It's an awesome twist, but you may be feeling, again, that stretch into your left glute. Everybody's body's different, so you just become aware of your body talking to you. Okay, we're going to bring our head back. Now, bring your feet back, just your right foot, and then start to walk your right foot a little to the right, shifting your hips as you go. Allow your legs now to drop to the left. Left foot is still on top of your right knee. Now you can be gazing up or you can turn your head. This doesn't matter. This actually is opening into your psoas muscle. Okay, now we're going to bring our legs back. Make your hips right down the center. Now you might want to grab your scarf if you wish. We're going to take that right leg out onto the floor, but place the scarf or your yoga strap or your towel around the ball of your left foot. Okay, and then take that leg to the sky. Try to get it straight without locking the knee. Press that right foot forward so the heel is moving away. Now just let your arms kind of be heavy here. So we're not going to physically draw this leg down. We're just going to allow the weight of the arms to open gradually into your hamstring. This is more of a passive, like a yin pose, passive. Just the weight of the arms opening into the back of that leg. You should feel a nice stretch here. Again, just close your eyes, find your breath. Okay, we're going to take just the right hand now, either onto your scarf or your foot, whichever you wish. Left arm is going to take, it's out to the side, palm up. Now, you're just going to allow your leg to start to drop gently to the right, but do not lift your left shoulder from the floor. Keep that left shoulder down. So just allow the leg to drop just until your left shoulder feels it's going to lift, and then stay there. Then try to draw the toes a little more toward the back of your mat. So you're just very, very softly giving your abductor a little bit of a stretch here and your IT band. Good. You're going to bring that leg back to center. We're going to release the strap. Now bend your left knee. Bring your left arm to the inside of your knee, and then take your hand to the pinky toe side of your left foot. Okay, so your left arm's on the inside of your knee, pinky toe, just like happy baby. Okay, it's like half happy baby. Right hand is going to press down onto your right thigh. So you're going to draw your left knee back. Keep that knee bent. So you're pulling on your left foot and drawing your left hip away from your right hip. Think of your hips moving like in a southeast, northwest type direction. Breathe. All right, now you're going to release your right hand to your foot, left hand to the knee. You're going to take your shin up as high as you need to until you can maybe start to keep your shin about chest level, and imagine trying to draw that foot towards your opposite shoulder. So we're trying to draw the left foot to the right shoulder, but you're not taking your heel down towards your hip. All right, so keeping the foot flexed. And you'll notice maybe one side again works a little better than the other. This is not my good side. Then just hug that knee in. Release both of your hands, hug the knee in, and allow that leg to release next to your right leg. And then just take a moment to feel into your right side. Your left leg might feel a little longer than your right leg. It feels a little lighter. Feels a lot of energy moving, like it's all pulsing up and down my left leg. Wow. All right, you're going to draw your knees in again. Keeping the big toes touched, open your knees, bring those arms up. Inside, so you're back to happy baby. Now just close your eyes, and as you rock from side to side, notice that your left hip is a little more open. Okay, so now we'll work with the right side. Bring both of your feet back to the mat. Now the right foot goes over the left knee. And just press gently into your right thigh. Just start to open, coax it gently. Talk to it, see where it wants to go today. And you're going to slide your right hand between the legs. Left hand comes around, both hands eventually meet behind your hamstring. Drawing your left leg in. And again, if you want to go just a bit deeper, if your body is ready, you can bring your hands to the shin just below your left knee. Keep that right foot flexed, that'll shrink wrap your right knee, and then just draw your left knee in a little closer. Good. We're going to release the left foot to the floor, but keep your right foot on top of the knee. Take your arms out like a T. Okay, you're going to walk your left foot a little to the right and then shift your hips as well. Let your legs drop to the left, getting that right foot down toward the floor. And then adjusting your head, look out over your right fingertips. Nice twist here just to release any tension in your spine and your back. I can hear my 1 cup of coffee just rolling around down there. That's another really awesome benefit of a twist, is just to stimulate movement through your intestines and your colon. Keep the digestion process going. Good. Okay, you're going to bring your head back. Bring your foot back. Now walk that foot back to center, hips to center, foot a little to the left, hips to the left, and let your legs drop now to the right. Again, your gaze can be up. You can turn your head to the left if you wish. Just allow the weight of your legs to open into your low back. Release your psoas muscle. And slowly bring your left foot back. All right, center your hips. Okay, we're going to work with the right hip now. So again, if you want to grab your scarf, you're going to take your left heel out onto the floor, and that scarf can go around the ball of the right foot, or your yoga strap, or even your fingers if your hands can grab all the way up. It's just gravity working here. It's just the weight of your arms, okay? So we're just going to press that left heel forward and then let your arms be heavy. Remember, this is passive. We're not pulling that leg. We're passively allowing the weight of the arms to open your hamstring. Open your calf. Breathe. All right, we're going to take this into just the left hand. So either left hand on your toes or on your yoga strap, your scarf, whichever. You're going to let that right arm drop off to the side. Keep the right shoulder on the floor and just start to draw your leg to the left, just until that right shoulder starts to lift. Keep it there. Now draw your leg a little more toward the back of your mat. So this one we are using a little bit more of muscle to open here into the outer side of your thigh, your IT band, into your glute, into your abductor. Good. Gradually guide that leg back to center. And we're going to release your prop if you're using one. And then just hug that knee in. Good. Now you're going to come into that half happy baby. So the right arm comes to the inside of the knee and then hand to the pinky toe side of your foot. Left hand to your thigh. Your thigh, you're going to press it down and then draw strongly on your foot as though you want to take that knee back toward your shoulder, and feel your hips again moving in opposite directions. All right, we're going to release gently and bring your left hand to your foot, right hand to your knee. Flexing that foot, you're just going to draw your shin so it's over the chest. All right, just over the chest. You're not going to bend the knee and take your heel towards your hip. We're just going to bring that shin over the chest. So as you can see, this side is my uncooperative side, but still you're finding this pose. It's kind of like pigeon pose. Now in pigeon, if we cannot get the shin parallel to the short side of the mat, we do allow the knee to bend and bring the heel back towards your hip. But this one, we're just challenging ourselves just enough. Good. All right, go ahead, hug that knee back in. Give it a good hug. And then release slowly. Take that really active right leg out next to the left and just feel the energy moving up and down through your right leg. Okay. And bringing both feet once again flat to the floor, close to your hips. Draw your navel in. Flatten your back to the floor. Draw your knees in. Give them a hug. Draw your forehead to your knees. Maybe rocking from side to side. Tight little ball. Good. Release your back down. Keep your toes touching. Open your knees. Reach your arms up again. Happy baby. One more time. Feet pressing toward the ceiling. Okay, so your feet are up. Then start to rock yourself gently from side to side. Now, feel those hips very open. And you might start to be able to straighten out the opposite leg. So the hamstring should be pretty open as well. So as you draw one knee down, see if you can take that opposite leg straight up to the sky. All right. Now as you come back through center this time, see if you can straighten out both legs. Press into the heels. Open into your adductors, your inner thigh muscles. Good. See if you can grab your big toes. Press your big toes into your peace fingers and pull back as well. So we're actually drawing back and pressing. Good. Now, see if you can slowly, with your legs straight, bring your legs together. And then see if you can just draw your thighs in a little closer to your chest. Oh, feel that. Good. Go ahead. You're going to bend your knees, cross your legs, grab your opposite toes. And we're going to rock ourselves back to a seated pose. So rock, up to seated. Phew. All right, we're going to move onto our knees. So either rolling forward onto your knees or just take your legs to the side. Come to the center of your mat, facing the long side of the mat. Okay, come up onto your knees. Now, curl your toes under. Curl your toes under. All right, we're just going to slowly lower down. Bring your hands to the floor and just walk them out just enough that you can lower your chest towards your thighs. Then come all the way back up. Toes are still curled under. Good. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your left hand, we'll start, I'm mirror imaging you maybe. Left hand to your heel. All right, take your right arm toward me, so toward the front, and then just sweep your right arm over your ear. See if you can take your gaze up to the sky, reach that right arm back, and then reverse, take your right arm back again to the front. Okay, inhale, sweep that right arm over to the left, over your ear, chest up, gaze up, arm reaches, reverse, and come all the way back. All right, let your arms come down. All right. Now the right hand touches your heel, left hand toward me. All right, so inhale, just sweep that left arm over to the right. Hips lift, chest lifts, gaze lifts, arm reaches back. Exhale, reverse. Left hand all the way back to the front. Again, inhale, left arm over, sweeps. Okay. And then exhale. All right. And release. So we're actually going to combine those two movements. The low movement right up into that sweeping, okay? So let's go ahead, start left hand on your heel, right arm, we're gonna reach to the back. Okay, now, as you exhale, start to lower your seat to your heels, sweeping both hands toward the front. Right hand to your heel, left arm sweeps up and over. Okay, exhale, sweep down. Inhale, sweep to the left. Exhale, sweep down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lower, hips toward heels, coming all the way around and sweep. Again, lower and sweep. Good. Now, just release both arms down. Okay, you may have space now enough that you can release your toes so the tops of your feet are on the mat. You may be able to reach back now and touch the heel as you're sweeping. I'm not worried about the hips staying over the knees. We're just focusing on this beautiful movement, coordinating your breath with this side to side and this twisting and this rolling and this opening. All right, so again, maybe the tops of your feet can be pressing down onto the floor. Let's see if you can just reach around, maybe touch your fingertips to your left heel. Bring that right arm forward, okay? We're gonna inhale and sweep that right arm up and over. As you exhale, lower your hips to your heels. Come all the way down now. Inhale, sweep. Right hand touches heel, left arm up. Exhale, release all the way down. Inhale. Just continue this with your own breath. Close your eyes. Feel the movement getting smoother, easier. Bringing space into your ribs, into your chest, into your shoulders, into your hips. Just breathe. See if you can reach that arm back just a little further. Play with the pose. Challenge yourself. Just make sure that you do not press over the edge. Coax the hips a little farther forward as you move up to that half camel pose. See if you can open your hip flexors, your quadriceps. So go ahead, just get one more time each side. Just one more time each side. And then lowering down. Reach your arms out in front. Maybe the forehead to the floor, maybe not. Just allow your hips and heels to drop closer toward each other. All right, then walk your hands back, come up onto your knees. So we're going to move again, gate pose into that modified side plank Vasisthasana. So as we move through here, you might find you need a block or a prop when you come into side plank. Again, this is all going to depend on how open your side body is. Now, we just really opened it in that Ardha Chandrasana. So, but again, it might not be exactly where you want to be. So, I'm not sure if you're facing me, if your mat's going this way or this way. So, I might not be mirror imaging you. We're going to start with the right foot out to the side. Take your right foot out and then ground it. Make sure it's completely attached to the mat. Pinky toe, big toe, and the inside, outside of that foot. Okay, really firming up your right leg. Right hand stays on the leg. We're going to inhale left arm and then turn it from shoulder to fingertips. Reaching up, still breathing in, then exhale slowly. Keep that left shoulder back. Keep your chest facing the long side of your mat. Make sure you're not rolling toward the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, moving down. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale one more time. Now let's see if we can hold this pose for just a few breaths. Pressing into your left knee, left hip, left shoulder, very much open, left ribs. You can close your eyes if you wish. Draw your left shoulder back a little bit more. Slide down your right leg a little bit more. Press into your pinky toe a little bit more. Good. Then inhale, take that left arm up. And we're going to release the left hand to the floor or your block. Keep it in line with your knee and your right foot and take your right arm up to the sky. Now press that right foot down. Draw your right shoulder back a little. Make sure you're not rolling toward the floor. Okay? Good. Now we're just going to play with this pose a little bit before we move into our flow. So you want to look at your left hand and move it just a little bit out to the side so that the shoulder is not directly over your wrist. Because when you lift your opposite leg, that shoulder is going to move and we want to get it aligned first. Okay, so let's just take the length first. Turn your right palm and then take a breath in and exhale. Reach it over your ear. Press into your right foot. Reach out through your right fingertips. Take a deep breath in and gaze to your right fingertips. Now breathe into your right back. Good. Now bring your head back. You're going to take that arm up. Now we're going to see if we can lift that right leg. Keep the chest facing the long side of the mat. Now, if possible, can you bend your right knee and reach around and grab that foot, toes or your ankle, or use your scarf if you need to, your strap. Press the foot into the hand as though you want to take that leg straight. Feel everything that pose is touching here. Make sure you're breathing, not holding your breath. Good, then very carefully, we're going to release arm back up, leg back out. Now, just for a breath, see if you can bring that leg forward. Oh, yeah. Good, we're going to take it back, place it back on the floor, and now we're going to flow. So we're going to inhale, come up, and exhale into gate Ardhasana. Inhale, lift up, create some length to the side, and then exhale into your gate pose. Right shoulder back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Good. Come all the way up and bring that right leg back. Lower your hips to your heels. Reach your arms out in front. Forehead to the floor. Notice that your hips and heels might be a little closer. Okay, just opening those hips just a little bit with that flow. And then bring yourself back up again onto your knees. All right, you're going to take the left leg out to the side. Foot flat on the floor. Pinky toe, big toe, both corners of the heels. Firm up that right leg, okay? It's participating, it's just not hanging out there. Right hand on your thigh. Inhale, left hand on your thigh. Inhale, right arm, turn from shoulder to fingertips. You're still breathing in. And then exhale, slide down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, slide down. Keep that right shoulder back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale again. We're going to move into gate pose. We're holding the pose just for a few breaths here. So make sure you're not rolling your chest toward the floor. Keep that right shoulder back. Chest is moving toward the long side of the mat. Left foot pressing down, pinky toe, big toe. Good. Breathe. Make sure you're not holding your breath. And then inhale, lift up. And exhale. We're going to take right hand now either to a block or directly to the floor. And then take your left arm to the sky. Open across your chest. Draw that left shoulder back. Make sure that left foot is still pressing down onto the floor. Good. And again, because we're going to play with this pose a little bit, I want you to look at your right hand to get that wrist slightly in front of your shoulder. Okay. Turn your left palm, take a deep breath in, and reach that arm over your ear. And feel from heel to hip, and then from hip to shoulder, and from shoulder to fingertip. Take a deep breath in and take your gaze towards your left fingertips and breathe into your left back. Good. Release your head back to center. You're going to take your left arm now to the sky. All right, now here's where you're going to try to lift that left leg. Feel into your side waist. Lots of core strength here. Okay, now see if you can bend that left knee and reach around and grab the ankle or your toes and start to press that foot into your hand so you feel the shoulder, a little back bend, your quadriceps, your hip flexors, chest still facing the long side of the mat. Good. Release slowly. Now just for a breath, see if you can bring that left leg forward. Oh yeah. Take it back. Foot comes down. And we're going to flow. Press that foot down. Ready? Inhale, come up. Exhale into gate pose. Inhale, lift. Little length here. Exhale, Vasisthasana. Press those hips gently forward. Line them up with your heel and shoulder. Inhale, lift up. Get that left foot grounded. Exhale, Parigasana. Inhale, lift. Little length. Exhale, Vasisthasana. Inhale, beautiful slow movement, engaging into your muscles. Exhale, open your right ribs. And one more time, side plank, lengthen. Left arm reaches over ear. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up. Bring your knee back. And again, just lower the hips towards your heels. Walk your arms out in front. Ah. Okay, so we're going to come back. You're going to come into table pose. Table pose. All right. And just take your knees now a little wider and a little wider. Okay. Turn your toes out to the side. Okay. Now, rather than pulsing back in a frog pose, we're just going to see if we can take those legs a little wider. So the shins are actually parallel to each other. The toes are moving out to the side. We want to try to keep the knees and the hips in the same line, So they stay parallel to the long side of your mat. And again, if you can take them just a little wider. Okay, my shins are parallel, my toes are going out to the side, my knees are in line with my hips. Lower onto your forearms. If you think you can take them just a little wider, go ahead, play with the pose. I'm on my jade mat, which is very sticky. They don't want to slide at all. So they're kind of stuck. But again, the hips, we're not pulsing. We're just holding, keeping the hips parallel with the knees to the long side of the mat. If you wish, see if you can come down a little deeper. You can stay on your forearms. You can reach your arms out in front. You can basically do whatever you want here, just keeping those hips and knees parallel to the long side of the mat. All right, so if your arms are out, we're going to slowly walk them back. Here's the tricky part. Bring yourself back. Bring your legs back to table. Whew. All right. So we really opened into the adductors there. We're going to go back down onto our backs. So just very carefully bring yourself down around. Back down onto your back. Oh, Medi, I gotta move you. Okay. Lots of energy today. All right, we're gonna come into bridge pose, Supta Bandha Sarvangasana, and then we're gonna take it into a supported bridge, just a little deeper today, but just starting with bridge. Bring your heels in a little closer. See if you can touch your heels maybe with your fingers. Okay, good. Keep your legs parallel, so don't let the knees go out to the side. Everything is about hip width. We're just going to start with some simple movement, eventually engaging the arms, and then we'll bridge out. Okay, so draw the navel in. Keep that core engaged. Inhale, lift the hips. And exhale slowly back down. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down. Good. Let's use our arms this time. We're going to inhale, lift the arms and the hips, and reach over your head and open into the sides of the waist. Lift a little higher, and then exhale, release down. Move a little bit here. Okay. Again, inhale, core is engaged. Lift those hips. Press your tailbone towards your knees, arms reaching overhead. Exhale all the way down. Again, inhale, lift. Reach over your head. And exhale, release. Ah. All right, we're going to move into bridge pose. Keep your arms by your side. Again, feet are close. Draw the navel in. Inhale, lift your hips. Now bring your hands together under, interlace. Press your hands towards your heels. Now roll to your left side, tuck your right shoulder. Roll to your right side, tuck your left shoulder. So the shoulders are lifting the chest away from the floor. See if you can press your feet into the floor and lift your sternum a little closer to your chin. Then release slowly. Release one shoulder, the other shoulder, hands down. Don't hug your knees in, just pull your navel towards your chest or towards your spine. Then bring the knees in. Just a counter pose for that back bend there. Okay. And taking it just a little differently this time. We're going to approach from the same direction, and then we're going to use our hands to come into a supported back bend, a supported bridge. So bringing your feet again flat to the floor. Maybe you're grazing your heels with your fingertips. Legs parallel. Draw the navel in. Inhale, lift the hips. Bring your hands together. Start to press your fingers toward your heels. Roll to your left shoulder, tuck the right. Roll to your right shoulder, tuck the left. All right, we're in bridge. Press your feet down, lift up a little higher. Now, see if you can release your hands and bring them to your hips. So you may have to move a little bit. Okay, hands to hips. Tiptoes. Make sure your knees aren't going out to the side. Keep them in. Maybe you can walk your toes in a little closer. Keep those knees pulling toward each other, parallel your legs, train tracks. Take one more deep breath in. Release your hips gently, release your heels down. Come all the way down, release your shoulders. Draw your navel in. Knees draw in. That was pretty intense, pretty awesome. Good. Keep your knees in close. Allow your arms to open. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, allow your knees to drop towards your right elbow. Then adjusting your head, turn it to the left. You can rest your right hand on top of your left knee if you wish. Turn your head back. Release your right hand if it's on your knee. Inhale, draw your knees back toward your chest. Exhale, knees to left elbow. Adjust your head, turn to the right. Left hand can rest on top of your right knee if you wish. Adjust your head. Bring your knees back. If you need any other pose before coming into your relaxation, do that now. Otherwise, if you're ready, maybe soles of feet together, releasing your hips and knees to the side, arms out to the side, palms up. Or you can lengthen your legs out on your mat, take them as wide as you wish. Let your knee or your legs, your feet drop to the side. Press the back of your head gently down onto the ground. Lift your back. Allow your shoulder blades to glide to center and feel your shoulders connected to the earth. Close your eyes and breathe. As you scan your body with your breath, just lightly touch upon any area that needs attention. See if you can relax completely into your pose. Remain in your pose if you wish for as long as you wish. If you are ready, however, to bring motion back into your body, allow your breath first to move at its own normal rhythm. And then begin to invite movement into your legs and arms, even into your head, as you allow your head to gently rock from side to side. Eventually drawing the knees in and rolling onto your right side, and using your arms to guide you back to your seated pose. Once you are seated, roll your shoulders down your back and allow your hands to rest in your lap or on your thighs. Draw the chin back just enough to balance the head over your spine and close your eyes. Draw the breath in through your nose, allow it to leave through your mouth, through a little space between your lips. Then open your eyes and release your hands down by your side. And with one more big breath, reach your arms to the sky and draw the energy back to your hearts. Thank you for joining me this morning in this gentle yoga. I will be back Thursday at 10:45 for our next gentle yoga class. tomorrow evening, 7 p.m., is Yoga Flow. Have an awesome day, everybody. The light in me truly honors the divine light within you. Namaste.